The Celtics killed the Cavs in the first two games of the series, and regardless of the fact that it's somewhat unexpected, there are quite a few good reasons for this outcome. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. And let me start off by revealing a little secret to you. LeBron James doesn't really like to spend his energy on the defensive end. Knowing that he's one of the only sources of offense for Cleveland, he likes to take a breather anytime possible, and Boston is well aware of this. They made sure that he works on defense or gets punished if he doesn't. The Celtics ran this same play twice in a row for Jaylen Brown. The first time, LeBron was lackadaisical in his closeout, sort of daring Brown to shoot it. And he's been shooting 42% these playoffs, so of course this open three goes in. The very next play, James is a little more engaged and goes over the screen. The Celtics just force the switch to the slower Thompson. Although a good defender, he can't keep up with Brown in this situation and Jaylen blows by for the layup. Right here, Marcus Morris goes right at his body and finishes at the rim. And that's just on one end. LeBron may have had a monster first half in game 2, but he had to work so much for those points, which ultimately cost him his stamina and aggression on both ends of the court in the second half. Look at all the bumps and hits that he receives from every Celtics defender. Even the baskets that he made were either from way out or heavily contested and got him tired in the process. Just take a look at this whole possession. James first wrestles with Marcus Morris, then gets the switch to Smart, who again bumps and holds him. After a long back and forth with him, LeBron eventually shoots a fadeaway rainbow shot and incredibly enough makes it. But Brad Stevens is gonna trust his defense and knows that his guys did enough that possession, and every tough shot like that will result in some missed ones down the line. Number 2, the Celtics really seem like they want to win so much more. From talking on defense to never giving up on the play to doing all the little things, the dirty work to get the win. Cleveland had so many defensive lapses in game 2, leaving wide open shots for Boston. Here, Marcus Morris does a simple cut and the miscommunication between James and Smith leaves Brown with a wide open look for a 3. And I don't even know where to begin here. First, Al Horford out-hustles 4 Cavaliers around him and gets the rebound, and moments later, Terry Rozier walks his way to the rim while the whole Cleveland team just stared at him. Complete opposite, we have Horford chasing Hill all over the court and eventually getting the block against a much quicker player. And while talking about hustle, I have to give a special shout out to the unsung hero of Game 2, Marcus Smart. He literally showed why Boston's coaching staff as well as the whole fan base loves him besides his erratic shooting. He does all the little things that can change the outcome of the game. As I previously mentioned, he played great defense, forcing tough shots on multiple possessions. He also had a few steals, one of which had him diving on the court to save the ball. And he was aggressive offensively, causing all kinds of problems for the Cavs with his penetration and timely smart passes. Having this type of energy is definitely contagious, and while Brown, Rozier, and Horford had solid games in terms of numbers, if I'm Brad Stevens, I give the game ball to Marcus Smart. And finally, number 3. Looking at it on both ends of the court, it seems like Boston is a much more balanced team. The scoring is perfectly spread out between 6 or 7 players, while Cleveland are pretty much hoping for monster games from James or Kevin Love to even have a chance to survive. Check out this crazy stat. First 2 games, LeBron and Love combined for 98 points, and the rest of the team, like the other 11 players, scored a total of 80 points. You cannot expect to win with a box score looking like that. And you can't win having your third option on the team go 2 for 16 in 2 playoff games. The defense, as I previously mentioned, is a whole nother problem in itself. But as I wrap up this video and put all the negatives aside, I have to say that all is definitely not lost for Cleveland. They have the ultimate leader who definitely won't go down easily, and going back to Cleveland, it's well known that role players tend to play way better at home. Also, Boston's record on the road is 1-4 these playoffs. Game 3 is on Saturday and it's going to be a war. See you after the game with another recap. That's it for now. Like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.